A lot of people don't have big stories about this, and honestly, I don't really have a big story about it either. But here I am to tell you guys. Hey everybody, so today this is a different kind of video. This video is made to be posted on not only my YouTube channel, but as well as my Facebook account. And if you're watching this on Facebook, hey, you guys already know this information because it's to my personal friends and family. And I posted a video just like this on this day 2 years ago. Today is National Coming Out Day. And 2 years ago, I posted a video to come out to my family members because I hadn't done it and I was too nervous to speak it out loud because not all of my family members were necessarily the most accepting bunch in the world. After I uploaded my video to Facebook on National Coming Out Day, which was in 2014, I did get texts from some of them telling me that they accepted me, they were proud of me, and that they loved me. But that was only the reaction by some, not by all of them. And now it is 2016. It is 2 years later, and this is National Coming Out Day. If you're watching this on Facebook, you already know that I'm gay. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. I run my YouTube channel, AW Productions, where I post fun videos and unboxings and concert vlogs and videos with my friends. But as I spoke in my last speaking video where I was just talking into my webcam and being completely honest, this video is going to be uncut and unedited, so it's not going to be the most perfect video in the world. It's probably going to be a bit of a ramble, and yeah, that's just how it is. And the last video I made like this was when I came back to YouTube after being ghost for 6 months to talk about where I am and where I'm going to be. And so here's a little bit about my life. Hey, I'm gay, and most of you that are watching this video, unless you know me personally, may or may not have assumed so by the way that I look, because a lot of people like to stereotype that. But I'm gay, and I don't have too much to say about it since I'm not coming out to, I guess it's a little bit more difficult when you're coming out to your family rather than you're coming out to your YouTube audience. And I don't even have a very big YouTube audience. I have like 40 subscribers, but the last video I made like this, I only had about 20 subscribers. So in a month, I've already doubled, and I'm already really proud of that. And I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Every single view and every single like and every single comment that I get, I am so extremely grateful for it. So I decided that I would share this with you. I'm gay. I've known that I was gay since, I would say I knew since 10th grade, maybe. But I always had some wonders in 9th grade, 8th grade, probably even 6th and 7th grade, you know, when I was younger. The last video I made like this, I had just gotten out of the shower and I was just talking and being really raw with the way that I felt. I was in a relationship at the time. Right now, I'm not exactly in a relationship. So, yeah, but I'm not really going to get into that. I just wanted to say that this is me admitting who I am, and I'm not ashamed to admit it anymore. I'm not scared to admit it anymore. I'm not scared to talk about it with, you know, my mom anymore. Like, I'm not scared to talk about the way that I feel and the way that I am and what I am. And what I am doesn't really matter at the same time. If you're on YouTube and you subscribe to me and you're watching this and you're thinking like, you're being judgmental, you're thinking that it matters or changes who I am as a person, then maybe you should unsubscribe, because honestly, I don't think being gay defines who you are as a person. I don't think labels really matter. You know, I still find out new things about my sexuality and myself all the time. Like, sexuality isn't a very defined thing. Sexuality is on a big spectrum. You know, you have gay, you have bisexual, you have pansexual, where you don't care about, you know, gender. Or you have polysexual, which you don't care about gender with a preference. You know, you have asexual, you have all of these sexualities and all of these many things. You have transsexual people, you have, you know, people with different gender identities and different sexualities and different sexual preferences. But in the end, a big line that I have always followed is that labels are for cans of soup. You don't need a label. You can just be you. You know, if people ask what you are and you're not exactly sure, or you're not comfortable admitting it, like, that is okay. It is just okay to be who you are. Like, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to have any huge explanation for the way that you are. You just are what you are. I've always found myself to be, you know, happier with girls, and that's just how it works, you know? It's just who I am. And were there times in my life that I wished that I could change it? Are there still times in my life where I sit down and I wish that I was straight, because being straight would be easier. Being straight would be, I would have more options romantically, and I wouldn't have to worry about facing this awful judgment in the society that we live in, like what happened with the Pulse shooting and everything. It's just people being judgmental and people being horrible. You know, I know people that lost really close friends in that, and it's a very sensitive subject for the LGBT community, and honestly, for everybody, you know? But it's just ridiculous to think that you could be judged or killed or hurt or whatever because of what you are, because you are what you are. And this video isn't even really a coming out video. It's just me making a follow-up 2 years later, saying that I am a more confident person. I have had more relationship experience. I'm talking to somebody right now that makes me very happy. You know, I'm not going to get into that, because that's not really anyone's business. And, you know, you don't know what the other person's going to be comfortable with you talking about online or not. But, you know, I'm talking to somebody, and I've been talking to somebody for a few months that makes me extremely happy. And that's what matters. Happiness matters. You being happy in your own skin matters. You being able to proudly admit, I am who I am. And you and your opinions aren't going to change it. I had a hell of a year, you know, last year, senior year. It was crazy. I had so many people that were so mean to me for all of these reasons, in my relationships and just everything. And it was just crazy. And I'm here now, and I'm so much stronger than I was then. And I'm not going to let the judgment affect me. I'm not going to let it change who I am. I'm not going to let it change me or cause me to not talk to somebody that makes me very, very happy inside. Like, everybody should have somebody that they can love, and that gives them love, and that makes them happy to talk to, and makes them happy to be around. And that's just such a simple thing. And to be judged for who you are, and for people to tell you, oh, you have to be this certain way, or you have to be straight, or you have to be with, you know, you're a girl, so you have to be with a guy. Or, you know, I had a family member tell me, like, oh, if you can like a girl, like, you can like a guy. And that's just not how it works. Like, that's just not who I am. You know, I like girls, and I'm gay. And like I said, if you're watching this on Facebook, and I doubt my family members and friends and stuff will even watch this on Facebook, because, like, what's the point of watching a video, you know, about homosexual explaining that they're a homosexual, and they already know that they're homosexual? Like, you already know. This is just for my YouTube, and it really went in a different direction than I expected it to go. I really expected it to be more of a my coming out story, which I guess I'll give a little bit, and I gave a little bit, you know, like, I was in 9th grade and I was starting to question who I was, and honestly, I was questioning who I was long before then, but I wasn't going to a school, and I didn't felt like I was in a stable place, and I didn't know anybody that was gay. I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. And then when I went to the high school that I went to, I had people to talk to about it. I met people that were just like me, and here I am today, and I'm so much prouder, and I'm so much more confident, and I'm not scared anymore. You know, I'm not scared to tell people that I just meet, like, but it's nobody's business. I do keep it personal when it comes to people that I just know. It's nobody's business, but you guys are my subscribers, or on Facebook, my friends and my family, and that it's you guys' business, definitely. And whether anybody cares or not, whether anybody even watched this whole entire video, if you got to this point in the video, 10 minutes and 57 seconds, give it a thumbs up and a comment and tell me that you watched it. That would make me feel really good, because I just felt like I needed to talk about this and let you guys know who I am. Even the people that already know who I am, this was just a 2-year follow-up for National Coming Out Day 2016. And that's about all I have to say about the subject. Like, I've become a much stronger person, and I can identify myself, and I have a lot of pride in who I am. Not pride as in, like, you know, I'm cocky or conceited or anything like that. Just pride in who I am as a person that hasn't always been here. When I made that video back in 2014, I was very nervous, and now I'm not really nervous to speak about it. I'm not afraid to admit, you know, that I'm talking to somebody that makes me happy, whether they be the same gender as me or not. And that's okay. It's all okay. Whether you're gay, trans, bisexual, you know, asexual, pansexual, polysexual, whatever you are, know that it's okay. And know that there's always somebody out there that is in the same situation as you. You always have somebody to talk to. You shouldn't be forced to come out of the closet. Just because it's National Coming Out Day doesn't mean you have to come out if you're not ready. Don't let anybody force you to come out. Don't let anybody force you to do what you don't want to do. Just be you. That is the most important message in this video. I know that some younger people probably watch my videos, and just be you. Just be you. Labels are for cans of soup and boxes of cereal and everything else. And being you and being happy and being proud of who you are and having somebody in your life that's special and that makes you happy, regardless of gender, is really, really great. And love is love, and that is just how it is. Love is love. And everybody should be treated equally, no matter who they fall in love with, no matter who they want to marry. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have to say. Here's a 2-year follow-up on my coming out journey. I've been officially out to my entire family for 2 years. And that's a pretty big deal, and that's pretty important to me. And it means a lot that I can share this with you guys, and I hope that my channel can grow. I hope that I can hit 50 subscribers soon, and then 100, and then 200, and then 500, and then 1,000. That would just be absolutely incredible. And I hope that you guys stick with me on this journey. I feel like this is going to be a long journey. I feel like I didn't make a video last year. I just made a Facebook post, but I feel like I'm going to start talking about this every year, because it's something that's really important to me. And I'm sure next year, I probably maybe will be talking to the same person I'm talking to. Maybe I won't be. Maybe it'll be a whole new chapter in my life. Maybe I'll discover all new things about me as a person. And I think that that's really important. And this journey is really important to me. And all of you are so important to me. And I'll always be here for you guys to talk to me. Like, if you want to shoot me a message and ask me questions, or just talk to me and have somebody here to talk to you if you're struggling with coming out or self-identity or whatever you're struggling with, I'll always be here for you. You guys are important to me, all my subscribers, even though I don't have very many, and all my friends and all my family. Thank you so much for sticking with me on this journey, and all of you that have supported me, thank you so much. All of you that bullied me and went against me and didn't accept me for who I was. You know, I would give you a big something, but I don't want to be inappropriate, so I want to keep it pretty family friendly. So I'm not going to do that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And happy National Coming Out Day 2016.